Welcome to the Grand Finals of the FnF Victory Road Draft League Season 2 playoffs. I'm Lionhugs from Florida Flash Ribbons and I'll be commentating this set. Entering from winner's bracket is Noel from Team Sun and Friendly. Entering from loser's bracket is Startoad from Detroit Deinos. This will be a best of 3 set with the highest stakes ever. If Noel wins this set, Sun and Friendly will emerge victorious out of the whole season. However, if Startoad wins, then there will be one final bracket reset to determine the winner. The first to win 2 will be the winner of this set. Before we get into some initial thoughts and start the match, I just want to go over the Pokemon with Z Privilege and the Megas that are appearing. So on Team Sun and Friendly, we have actually no Megas, and the only Z Privilege Pokemon is Latias with Z Attack. On Startoad's team, we do have... we actually don't have any Megas this match, and we also have Salamence with Z Any. So just going off of initial thoughts, it looks like Noel has brought some of the more utility options with Klefki obviously being the spike setter, and Togedemaru, who seems to have pretty much a completely different moveset almost every time he appears. On top of that, we can't help but notice Gigalith and Excadrill right there, so there's probably going to be more of a sand theme this time around, especially with 4 out of 6 Pokemon on Noel's side benefiting from that sandstorm. So looks like Startoad will have to watch out for both Excadrill and Klefki. Klefki is nothing to sneeze at, not in that it can really take you out, but setting up those spikes can really hurt you later on. And on Startoad's side, we do have some Pokemon that can benefit, obviously, from the sandstorm, namely Mamoswine and Magneton. However, we also tend to see quite a bit of almost hyper offense on Startoad's side. It looks like there's a lot of heavy hitters, obviously, with Salamence, Magneton, Pangoro, Mamoswine, pretty much the entire team, honestly. Well, that just wraps it up for my thoughts. I cannot wait to go ahead and get started. I wonder who we're going to see lead. I'm half expecting both the electric steel types on each side to do a Volt Switch. Oh no, never mind. It looks like we have Crobat, and Willpower, the Machamp. Right off the bat, we have Super Fang and Stone Edge to even up for the first move of this match. Crobat's taken quite a bit of damage from that Stone Edge, probably doesn't want to stay out much longer, even if it happens to do a Roost right now. Noel instead decides to switch out to Everlast while Crobat does the Roost. That will increase Crobat's longevity, especially with the fact that it is holding leftovers. However, now that Sandstorm is up, I wonder how Noel and Startoad will adapt to the field change. Oh, and yet another Super Fang goes up, while Stealth Rock is affecting Startoad's side. Looks like Noel's trying to maybe tank all these hits and slowly chip away at Startoad's team. Probably to set up for either Machamp, Latias, or Excadrill to sweep up in the end. Crobat uses U-turn and switches out to Pangoro, who resists the Stone Edge. However, it still does a fair bit of damage. 39% is not anything to sneeze at, plus Sandstorm and Stealth Rock damage. Defog would be really useful, potentially from Salamence or Crobat. Instead, out comes Latias, who takes the knockoff, a one-hit KO. Oof, big miscalculation. Out comes Amelie the Excadrill. And we have switched back out to Salamence, getting off Hugh the Salamence, getting off an Intimidate to lower Amelie's attack. However, Ironhead, even with a lowered attack, still does 49% damage. Hugh's not in a good spot right now. And thanks to Stealth Rock, it might not be able to come back out later. Startoad is still leading by 1 so far. However, the score has now evened itself out. Score is 5-5 with Hughes fainting. And out comes Araquanid. Probably trying to take advantage of Amelie's ground typing. Not to mention resisting steel types and ground moves with its bug water typing. And out comes Willpower the Machamp, facing off that liquidation from Araquanid. Now, from first-hand experience, that can just do killer damage, as you can obviously see. Score is now 5-4. I wonder if Noel's going to send out Togedemaru. That might be the more obvious choice. Yep, out comes Rolly the Togedemaru on a balloon. Expecting a Volt Switch very soon. Will Startoad switch out to Mamoswine to counter that Volt Switch? Oh, a U-turn instead. And out comes Keyheart the Klefki, also on a balloon. Meanwhile, Araquanid's benefiting from Iron Defense. It's going to make it even much harder to take out. Keyheart also sets up a Reflect. Liquidation does pop the balloon, however. It's actually pretty good for Noel's team, given that pretty much everyone in Startoad's team is a physical attacker. Startoad realizes it switches out to Magneton, while Klefki sets up the 2 layers of spikes, actually. And out goes that substitute for Magneton. And there goes Hidden Power, I'm assuming Fire, does about 45% damage, whereas Keyheart counteracts with Play Rough. Does not do enough to pop the substitute, and then goes down to another Hidden Power Fire. The Reflect is also worn off. Out comes Rolly the Togedemaru. In pretty comfortable position, can probably take any kind of hit, but instead does a U-turn to come out to Gigalith. Magneton uses another substitute, however Sandstorm is up. Sorry, Sandstream. Flash Cannon goes out and takes out Gigalith. Oof, we are already down 5-2. Earthquake is very super effective, however Hidden Power Fire takes Amelie down to 6%. If Magneton had a priority move, this would have been the end for Amelie. Amelie, however, was holding a Life Orb, so does not get that kill, I believe. Score is now 4-1. Noel's in a very tough spot. Out goes Crobat, and there goes Rolly. Stealth Rock takes Crobat down to about 50% damage. I wonder what the idea is here. Zing Zap is enough to take it out. The score is now 3-1. Now comes Pangoro. Heavily damaged from Stealth Rock and Spikes. Bullet Punch is resisted, however it gets rid of Rolly's air balloon. Looks like Mamoswine is set up perfectly to go ahead and one-shot Rolly. However, the match is not yet over. Spikes and Stealth Rock takes Mamoswine down to 71% health, and Ironhead is able to one-hit KO. Araquanid is in a tough spot as well, and ooh, Zing Zap. Fantastic. Oh my gosh, the match is over. That is a 1-0 victory for Noelle. Coming in clutch with Rolly at the last second. Oh my goodness. Looks like Klefki and Gigalith's sacrifices with Sandstorm, Stealth Rock, and Spikes was able to really help out. Kind of a bit of a sleeper strategy almost. Not that it's not unexpected for Noelle, however, the way the match was going, Startoad seemed to have control over pretty much every single turn. Just right up until the end, thanks to the chip damage from Stealth Rock and Spikes, 2 layers of Spikes, that really clutched it for Noelle. Looks like for the next set, or sorry, the next match, Startoad might want to have some form of Rapid Spin or Defog or something to get rid of those kinds of hazards. However, knowing Noelle doesn't always like to stick to any one strategy. Who knows what Noelle will have in store next time. I'm assuming maybe going for a Sun theme, maybe a Sand theme, maybe a Trick Room. Who knows? That was very exciting. I am very pleased with this first match. Thank you all for tuning in. This was just the first battle of the set, so keep in mind there will be at least one more battle. Stay tuned and check out that battle very shortly. Once again, I am Lionhugs from Florida Fresh Ribbons. Thanks, and I'll see you later.